Diane and Denmark here, and woohoo! We made it to the end of another week. Now I'm just making a let me just get the timer started. I'm making a short video today because it's Friday, we've all got things to do. This week we've been working in 2 zones, it's one of those crossover weeks. So we were working in the living room at the beginning of this week, and then the rest of this week is the hall, the dining room, and as I said, you know, everybody's got things to do. I'm actually heading off very soon. My daughter's off to school, my husband's off to work, and I'm heading out the door soon as well. But I've got my things ready on my launch pad. I've got my bag ready because I'm going for a swim with Vibeke. And I've got my boots ready because it's getting very like autumn here. Anyway, and I'm taking the tea today, but I've got the tea ready in my thermos. So I'm just going to be doing a short cleaning session. I hope you will get off your bahookie, whatever size bahookie you have, and just join in with me and do something. And I've decided to work in the dining room, because that makes sense for me. Maybe you want to spend your time in the hall, looking through the hall cupboard, maybe doing a declutter. It doesn't matter what you do, just do something. You don't need to be doing the same as me, you don't need to be doing 5 Flylady missions, just do something. Set your timer and work along with me. So anyway, I'm just going to move the camera, so get ready and come with me. Right, so off we go. And remember, if you want to put on an apron or change your clothes, that's fine, but I'm just going to be doing a bit of detailed cleaning here, and I don't use any toxic products because we're cleaning consistently. We don't need all the different products. I'm just going to be giving this place, I think I'm probably going to, hold on, let me get some more lights on, because it's really dark here in Copenhagen this morning. I'm going to start, I'm just going to do my usual, I'm going to do the ceiling. Oh, well listen, let's just get started and let's get going. Right, here we are, my feather duster on a stick, and I actually extended this one even more to dust in our hall area. You know, the hall area we've got, it's a 3-storey house, and I used the end of a parasol, you know, a parasol holder, so I could get right up to the very top. So anyway, let's get started. And I'm going round clockwise as usual. And I have noticed there's been quite a lot of spiders here. So it's good to get rid of the cobwebs, because I hate putting my hand into a corner, you know, to plug in something, and then suddenly, you know, your hand's going into a cobweb. I don't like that. Right. Anyway, I'm just going round the room, round and round. Here we are. Down into the corners. And just here is my husband's desk. He looks after his desk himself. I give it a wee dust, but I'm not going to show you his desk. That's his private stuff. Here we are. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can see there were actually a few cobwebs in here. So good to get rid of those. And then I tell you what, I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to shorten the length of this a bit, and then I'm going to go around and do the skirting boards. And then when I'm home later today before dinner, I'm going to give a really good vacuum of this area. So I'm just going to go around again and do the skirting boards, or the baseboards, whatever you call them where you are. And I like the British word skirting boards because it sounds like it's got a little skirt around the room. That's those. And the skirting boards in here, they don't get that messy because it's just dust. You know, there's no steam in this room. It's not the kitchen, it's not the bathroom. So it's actually very quick to do those. And you can also just take a cloth and wipe them. And if you've got small kids, they can help you. Give them feather duster or cloth and they can do the baseboards. Underneath my husband's desk, in this corner. I'm also doing underneath the bookshelves. bookcases. Right, almost done. Oh, and I'll even do it underneath our side cabinet here. There we go. Right. Okay. Okay, this one is needing a really good shake outside. I'll do that when I'm finished. I won't stop filming right now. Okay, on to the next thing. And remember, you can do anything you like in this room. I have the detailed cleaning lists printed out, or you can just choose something from the Flylady website. Just choose one or two things and do it. Right, and I'm just going to do, I think I'll do a quick wipe of the flat surfaces, and I'll actually put some polish on this table. I don't normally do it, but hey ho, we're not here that often. To my husband's desk. I don't know. Yeah, there we are. I'm just in camera. Do the legs of the desk. Oh, and I've got a wee footstool here. I can show you that. This was another one that my dearly departed Danish father-in-law made. You know, you've seen a lot of the things that he's made. Isn't that lovely? Really nice little footstool. So we keep it underneath my my husband's desk. It's a good place to have it and remember his dad. Right, so that can go back underneath. I'll just do the other legs of his desk. Right, okay. And now I'm just wiping the tops of the bookcases. I'm just doing the lamp at the same time. Oh, and I'll do the top of the pictures as well with my wee dusting glove. There we are. Yeah, there may be some dusty bits on top of the pictures. Right. Around the fireplace. And this fireplace, we don't use it, it's just a decorative one these days. It can work, but it doesn't make sense for us to use it in here. Right, and I'm doing the sideboard. Shall I turn it around a wee bit? There we are, a wee bit round the sideboard. Just doing the lamp. Oh, I'm just doing the lamp here as well. And remember, the more knick-knacks you choose to have, the longer it's going to take you to clean, because you'll want to be moving everything and taking it all off. Just move them to the side, dust, and keep going. But if you've got a lot of knick-knacks, think about it. Well, why do you have those knick-knacks? Is it something that belongs to the family and you think that you have to keep? You know, if you don't like it, you don't need to hold on to it. Bless somebody else. You know, the Flylady always says, bless somebody else. Just pass it on to somebody else who would enjoy it. And on that note, do you remember when we were in here, was it last month or the month before, and I was cleaning out the cabinet that's behind you? Hold on, bum, bum, bum. That one there with my, with our glasses, and I got rid of some carafes, and a lot of you were like, oh, it's a nice carafe, can't use it somewhere else. No, I didn't like them, and we weren't using them, and two of the carafes went to my best friend Vibeke, and the other carafe went to my best friend Helena, and they are loving them and using them. So, you know, even if it's something nice, if you don't like it and it's not your taste, you know, pass it on to somebody else, take it to the charity shop, you know, just let's just have the things that you enjoy in your house. You know, it's not somebody else's house, it's your house. Anyway, back on with the dusting. And what I'll do now is, hold on, I'll just move the camera around a wee bit there. There we go. Because I think, as usual, I will do the windows. Because I did the windows in the living room on Monday, but I'll do these. Oh, and there's even a dead wasp, so that can go out. Yay, I decluttered something today. Right. Ooh, and good thing is it stopped raining. That's nice. Get these open. Right, and that one will go. That will go in the wash when it's finished. Oh, sorry. I have to keep on pulling this top down. I'm kind of all dotty today from my belt's dotty. I've gone completely dotty. Right. And windows. You've seen it all before. A quick scoosh with some. I use some eco-friendly cleaning liquids and a microfiber cloth, and no, it doesn't leave streaks for all of you who are worrying about streaks. No streaks here. The only streaking that is around here is when I'm down for my skinny dip with Vibeke, so there you go. Right. Right, that one. Okay, and I'm just turning over my cloth. Gosh, it's actually really nice to look outside and see everything green after that really hot summer that we've had. Right, another scoosh. Put that back in my little cleaning cavity. Right, final one. And when you're doing the windows, you don't even have to do the whole window. You know, if you've got little handprints from the kids or from your pets, you can just do that way. You don't need to do the whole window every time. And I just try and get as far up as I can. And sometimes, you know, I get up on the ladder and do the very top parts, but we're just doing something. Oh, hold on, where's the timer? Yeah, okay, good. Couple of minutes left. I tell you what, let me just wipe my, get some water on this rag, because I can see there's a couple of marks on the window, so let me just stop for that. Right, okay, so I've just rinsed it out and put a wee bit of soap on it, and I just want to wipe this down because I can see there's a couple of marks here. There we are. And I think that is me done. Woo! Okay, so that will be me finished in here just now. As I said, I'm heading out the door. These are going to go in the wash. Oh, and the other thing, hold on, let me just sit down and tell you about next week. Yes, just before I head out the door and wish you all a nice weekend, next week I want to do something a wee bit different. I told you when I was on holiday I had some ideas for different challenges and stuff that we're going to do over the course of the autumn, and we're going to be in September next week to start really like a fresh start, it's a new term. And we did the back to school series. I did that with you, what was it, about 2 weeks ago. And I feel like, okay, now we're all kind of back to school, and I want to oomph things up a bit. So I'm going to be doing a kind of back into all the Flylady concepts, you know, whether it's the weekly on blessing or the daily focus. So I'm going to be covering that next week. So this is your chance. If you haven't tried any of those before, or you want to tweak them, I'm going to walk you through it next week. So I hope you'll enjoy that. Anyway, as usual, live long and prosper. May the Danish hygge be with you. I hope you get some time for yourself this weekend. I'm looking forward to my skinny dip with Vibeke right now, so I'm just going to get my jacket on, get my raincoat on, get my boots on, get my skates on and get going. So anyway, have a fantastic weekend. I shall see you around on Instagram, and see you Monday morning. Okay, bye for now.